Take a 100 millimeter artillery piece, cram it into the bed of a supply truck, and you get the next addition to the Italian ground tree in War Thunder. Good morning. I am Old Dead Man, your host. We're looking at War Thunder's website today. I've just got a couple of minutes before work, so we're going to quickly go through this puppy right here. The 117 su Lancia 3 Row. This is just really exactly what I described. It's a 100 millimeter artillery piece crammed in the bed of a supply truck. So let's take a closer look at what is coming to War Thunder. We'll start off with the history, then we'll head over to the technical specifications, then we'll go over to what it looks like in War Thunder, and finally we'll take a test drive over on the dev server so you can see what it looks like in its current iteration in War Thunder. So let's get rolling here. The 117 su Lancia 3 Row was a self-propelled gun created in Italian workshops while they were based in Libya. Combining the Lancia 3 Row truck with the Skoda 10cm Versione 1914, the vehicle was made in very small numbers in a nearly field-expedient manner, with only about 20 constructed. This was intended to increase the mobility of their artillery pieces, but also had the happy side effect of being effective in the anti-tank role. As this was created in theater, the same concept was also used to create a version with the 9052 dual-purpose gun. Some variants of this ad hoc modification also mounted an 8mm machine gun in the cab. The first 4 units entered combat against British tanks in November 1941, inflicting heavy losses. During actions against a British refueling center in December of that same year, they were destroyed, though not by British counterattack. They were misidentified by German Stuka dive bombers and destroyed in a friendly fire incident. 3 additional batteries were created afterwards and distributed for use. In July 1943, Second Lieutenant Sergio Barbadoro commanded one of these vehicles at Portella della Paglia, holding off the American advance on Palermo for 9 hours. He was not captured, but was killed on sight without surrendering. The 117 su Lancia 3 Row was 7¼ meters long, 2.35 meters wide, 3 meters tall, and weighed in about 7,500 kilograms estimated. The Lancia Type 102 diesel engine produced 96 horsepower, which drove the wheeled vehicle to a top speed of 40 kilometers per hour, with an estimated 15 kilometers per hour off-road. It was armed with a Skoda 10cm Versione 1914 field artillery piece and an 8mm Breda Modello 38 machine gun. The 6-man crew could fire off an estimated 4 to 5 rounds per minute. The vehicle has no armor, being based on a transport truck that had none to begin with. In War Thunder, the 117 su Lancia 3 Row will be joining the Italian Rank 1 self-propelled gun tree, complete with its 100mm gun and the ability to be wiped out by anyone with a pistol and a prayer. As of the first dev server, it was placed at 1.7 BR with 2 shell types: an anti-concrete shell penetrating 47mm at point-blank range, and a high-explosive squash head penetrating 70mm. So now we're going to go take a look at it on the dev server itself and test drive it so you can see what you can expect. And this is the Lancia 3 RO. We've got it to finally where I can drive it by buying some ammunition for it. And now let's see what it's going to take to actually knock out. Oh, wow, whoa, wee. Look at that truck pop all over the place. Okay. What's that range right there? Let's see what it... Okay, 300. Okay, so it's going to be a little of a mixed bag. I don't have the HESH shells on it yet, but... not bad. Alright, let's get closer. Very slow turret rotation. Definitely not. Okay, let's get this thing moving. Oh, let's go ahead and check its turret rotation. How far can it go? Okay, looks like we got a full 360, just not much you can do unless you're like doing ballistic trajectories. Whoops. Unless you're doing ballistic trajectories with the gun. Not a whole lot you can do with it towards the front. Okay. I would say that the speed is a little bit too robust for the reported specifications of the vehicle. The Lancia 3 was only capable of about 45 kilometers per hour, if I remember correctly. You know what? Okay. I'm curious. Can you blow your driver's head off? No, you can't blow your driver's head off. But you can aim forward and fire right next to his ear. The blast alone would be horrendous. And lastly, there's the obligatory round of Will It Float? Actually, this water's pretty shallow. There we go. And the answer is no, it will not float. Although, actually, there's no reason for it to be drowning right there. And it will not float. In fact, it doesn't even ford very deep. So that is the answer to that. What do you think of the Lancia 3 Row 117? Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about it. I'll see if I can answer them. But in the meantime, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in War Thunder. 3-Second Lieutenant Sergio Second and commanded one of these vehicles at dang it! The Lancia Type 102 engine. An anti-tank